You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 1st of October. This is meteorologist James Spann again today. Alabama's weather very quiet. Will stay quiet through at least the beginning of the weekend. And the tropics, we've got one named storm on the board now. That's Imelda. We'll take a look at that as we go. And like we typically do every day, let's begin with the upper air look around the nation today. And it's kind of the same pattern we've seen here for a while. We have a ridge of high pressure aloft over the eastern states, and that's one of the reasons it has been quite warm and quite dry over the past couple of weeks. The upper air pattern really not changing much, and got a trough coming into the Pacific Northwest. And like recent days, understand we've got a few tiny showers out there, but not many. For those watching on the socials, we're live at 3:22 this afternoon. Some of you watching later on the Alabama Weather Network, and we're thankful that you're watching there. Let's stop this, and if you look carefully, you'll see a few tiny showers here. I mean, these are really small. There's one north of Reform in Pickens County, one near the Sipsey River. That's the Pickens-Greene County line south of Aliceville. Got a tiny shower on the Alabama-Mississippi state line, not too far from Millport. There's one decent little shower at Vernon. In fact, let's go to the Columbus Air Force Base radar for a little closer look at that. That shower is just north of Vernon, right there in Lamar County in West Alabama. And let's see what else we can find. Looks like the other showers are basically in eastern Mississippi. And that's about it. Other than that, it's a very quiet afternoon as expected. We'll check the visible satellite view for the eastern counties, not a cloud in the sky. Places like Anniston, Gadsden, Auburn, Opelika. For the western two-thirds of the state, got a field of cumulus clouds. And the radar composite. Again, you just can barely see those tiny showers over West Alabama. Basically nothing meaningful across the state. Again, today, very warm. It's October, but it doesn't magically turn cool, as we all know, if you've lived here for a long time. We've got 80s statewide. Watch warning map, it is a remarkably quiet day. Got a few freeze warnings in effect up in the northeast United States. That's a sign of the times. There's the severe weather outlook through tonight. No organized severe storms expected. Same thing tomorrow and the same thing on Friday. Nice and calm. Rain for the next 7 days, valid through Wednesday morning of next week, and just not a lot. And understand there could be a few showers around, say, early next week, but for the northern two-thirds of the state, I'm afraid prospects don't look good. The better chance of any meaningful rain will be near the Gulf Coast this weekend with a trough forming there. And understand it will not rain all weekend long. If you're going to the beach, don't let that stop you. But certainly there's a pretty decent chance it will rain at times on Saturday and Sunday. And again, we'll be getting the new drought monitor tomorrow morning. This product is released once a week on Thursday morning. It'll be interesting to see how that changes. So in the tropics, Umberto is now off the board. It has become totally post-tropical. It's merged with a cold front in the higher latitudes. And other than that, it's pretty calm. We've got Imelda, and that's it. This is the 7-day outlook. And other than Imelda, nothing expected across the entire Atlantic basin for the next 7 days. There's the satellite perspective. And again, you can see Umberto, it's totally off the board. It's a frontal low. It's merged with a cold front. But Imelda looks pretty good. The winds are at 100 miles per hour. And unfortunately, it still looks like this thing is going to go basically right on top of Bermuda tonight. With high wind, flooding potential, huge waves. And then it becomes post-tropical tomorrow, off to the east of Bermuda. And it will be off the board. And again, we see no tropical trouble for the Gulf, at least for the next 10 days. So model fans, here we go. European. This is valid tomorrow afternoon at 4, 12Z run. Upper high over the east. And once again, things just not changing much, except that with the northerly flow, we'll have a little cooler nights coming up. Many spots over North Alabama should be in the 50s both Friday morning and Saturday morning, but the day should be mostly sunny. Just for the fun of it, we'll check the high-resolution HER model, and it's just not showing anything. So just about everybody rain-free tomorrow. Same thing on Friday. A dry day. We'll start the day in the 50s and low 60s. Highs in the 80s. Great night for a high school football. Saturday as the weekend begins, mostly sunny. The chance of a shower, not zero, but it's tiny for any one given spot. And even the Gulf Coast looks dry Saturday. You know, we got that trough offshore with showers south of the Gulf Coast, but the Gulf Coast looks good. And then Sunday, moisture starts to come northward, so a few showers for the Gulf Coast. But again, most of the state dry, highs in the 80s. Next week, we'll see moisture beginning to kind of move northward, so a chance of showers statewide Monday. But they will be scattered showers, not the kind of big, widespread rain we need. Pretty much the same thing on Tuesday. And a week from today, this is Wednesday, October the 8th, we got a flat ridge in place. And again, evidence of a few showers around. So a chance of showers Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but nothing too widespread or heavy. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, October 11th. That's not a good look if you're looking for cool air. It's just not. Now, there's an upper low that's over Florida. That's not a tropical system. That's an upper low. But there's an upper high over parts of southeastern Texas, and we're kind of underneath that ridge. And again, that looks warm and dry on Saturday, October 11th. For the next 15 days, rain not that much. Now, we do note there are a couple of outliers here. This is a look at the European AI global model, the ensemble. There's 51 members, and a few members try and bring in some 4, 5, 6-inch rain amounts. But those are total outliers, and you throw those out. You're looking for the mean, which is the green line, and it's still about 1/2 inch between now and the 16th of October. Highs will stay in the 80s for the next 10 days, but again, lows in the 50s for much of North Alabama, both Friday and Saturday morning. Next week, lows mostly in the 60s, and just in. Latest long-range guidance. This is for October 9th through the 15th. And again, if you're looking for a really good, crisp, kind of chilly air mass, get a fire going, no. The upper wind's just not allowing that. Temperatures will likely stay above average. Hey, let's roll some Children's of Alabama. Kid, Cam, look at the crowd today. Walter Welborn Elementary School. Calhoun County kindergarten students and the pre-K, they love to talk about weather. Everybody does. And I love those cookies. Cookies with a message. Yeah, I like that a lot. And a big gift basket. Boy, what a bonanza today. But those kids were just great listeners and learners. They love to talk about weather. We talked about weather instruments, how we forecast the weather, thunderstorms. They're a vital part of the water cycle and much more. So again, to all these students at Welborn Elementary School in Calhoun County, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. Also had a great time today at Children's of Alabama, Weather Wednesday. Did a big program there for the patients. Friday, going to be at Salter Elementary in Talladega in the morning, and then Friday evening I will be at Gardendale High School. That's our Friday night rivals game of the week. Homewood at Gardendale. That'll be on My 68. That's our sister station in the Birmingham market. I'll be live on ABC 3340 from Gardendale at 4, 5, and 6. Of course, we invite you to watch us this evening. And also, you can catch my forecast every day on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 104.7 WZZK. Thanks for watching. Have a great Wednesday evening, and God bless.